Hey everybody, it's Grant, and today I'm going to share with you the secret behind why the top 1% of income earners are where they are. This is a very successful and very effective skill that all of them, if not most of them, use. So let's get into it. You might be asking yourself, Grant, what code did you unlock? Grant, is there a secret or is there a detour to this path of life? No. The things that the top 3% do, let's start with them. They write down their goals. The top 1% not only write down their goals, but they also review those goals daily or the night before. This allows them to attack every single day with a plan of action and a goal in mind of what they need to accomplish that day. Those little daily wins add up to monthly victories, and the war of the year ends up being won by just doing those little tasks, those small excitements, by achieving that goal every single day. So as the new year kicks off, I would like to make sure that I put my goals out there so that way you guys can hold me accountable and I can push myself that much harder. I promise you, since I've created this channel back in February 14th of 2020, we are almost to our 2-year anniversary of being together. I have pushed myself harder than I ever have before. Harder?
What do you mean by that?
I am always trying to strive to teach you the absolute best way to show you how I invest my money so you can better invest yours. And always remember, these are just videos for entertainment purposes only, and hopefully you can learn something in the meantime. I am not a financial advisor or anything of the such. So let's get into how my goals turned out for 2021 and how my goals are going to go in 2022. I recommend that you put your goals on the actual lock screen of your phone, so that way every time you touch it, it'll light up and show you what those goals are. Mine have become quite ambitious, so I like to put them on the home screen of my cell phone. So I'm just gonna screenshot that. We'll put that right here on the screen for you to see. But I keep my goals right there on my phone every single day, and I also like to go back and cross them out. Well, since the breakup happened, I quit doing my goals from about November until now. So roughly late October till November, this has been my same goal sheet. So I'm actually going to go through one that I found right here in my desk, and I'm going to see how I did. Now, it's got some stuff in here that didn't happen, but at the same time, that's how we push ourselves. So the first one we did right here on this channel, finish my new 8 apartments. So that was the 3 bedrooms that we built right here on the channel. We also have some new ones coming up, so that has made it to my new goal sheet that you're gonna see in just a second. The next thing on this list was to rent the new 8. Absolutely accomplished that in record time with some really great tenants. So keep in mind, I also have these goals categorized as Navarre Ventures, my real estate company, YouTube, you guys and myself, stocks, gotta have them, and then also personal. So the next one was Reno Walker. I've done a bunch of videos on us renovating Walker. It's an older apartment complex that looks great now with just a little paint and elbow grease. Rent Walker. I still have one pesky unit at Walker that isn't rented, and it drives me crazy. So I didn't mean to cross that one out. I shouldn't have been able to. I messed that up. The next one was renovate the 3 new units that you guys saw whenever I bought that 13-unit complex. And then also, I did rent those 3. So besides rent Walker, I did rent one of them, but I still have one vacant. I'm slacking. So on Navarre Ventures, did pretty good. YouTube. So YouTube, this is right at the end of last year, 100,000 subs. We crushed that. So now we're over 110. Thank you so very much. Start dropping 1 short per week. We fell short on that one. See what it did there? And the last one for YouTube was get a month ahead, which means I want to have ready and film content so that way if I go on a trip or anything like that, I don't get so stressed out because I have videos to run. Or hopefully this don't happen again, but I get sick and in the hospital again like I did in 2020 with the illness. So currently I'm getting back on track. I'm not a full month ahead, so I can't cross this out. And you know, it gives me something to strive for. As far as stocks, stay on top of the market. I watch it every morning. Watch AMC. Yeah. Watch AMC go down. I'm still a believer, but yes, watch AMC. So I'm going to cross both those out because I definitely have been watching them. Watching that $200,000 profit go down to negative 20,000. I'm still a believer. I'm a believer. That's not a song. That's not a song. All right, personal. This one, I'm going to skip, but it was just take my previous fiance on a cool birthday weekend. It's fine. Get her a good but useful gift. I am so nice, so thoughtful. Yeah, okay. Check on Main Squeeze more often. I need to do better at this because Main Squeeze is in Texas, 2.5 hours away, and it is a little farther. I'm not going to cross that one off either. Start construction on Main Squeeze number 2. Absolutely. It is actually finished being built. All we're waiting on now is to get all the rest of the things up, the sign on the front of the building. We've already started hiring staff, so stay tuned for some cool videos on that as well. So now that I'm back on track on my goals, this is my new goal sheet for 3/22. That means this month coming up of 22. I'm going to go through it briefly because I want to get into my 2021 goals and my goals for 2022. When it comes down to it though, things like this. I put finish new 8, which means the new ones that are being built right now, you're going to see some videos on those very shortly. And of course, not only finish them, but rent them as well. Reno outside of my complex in Sulphur. This is what I always refer to as Walker Road. This complex is one that I bought. It was older and I had to do a lot of updating over time. But when I renovate the outside, it is going to be night and day of how it looks. Get 100% rented. This is one of my absolute number one things that has to happen. I love being 100% rented. And since, I've lost a little focus because I'm human, I have not been 100% rented, but I'm still quite rented. Let's go with that for now. Get my assistant started, so stay tuned for that. We will have the announcement of my assistant or assistants, who knows, and get them started and trained. Set up a Appfolio, which is basically just an operating software for a rental company to help me manage these 65 now units. Another one, just get a better CPA, get some P&L sent to my phone every single month on my entire company, and then I'm bidding out Common Street, which is 38 new units. Hopefully I'll have a huge property video for you guys when that finally gets built, but that's about a year out. So I've got a bunch of other things in the meantime. YouTube, I would like to have 1,000 views per video minimum. I would like to hit the algorithm again. 100,000 view video is what I consider hitting the algorithm. 120,000 subs. And then I'd like to start posting once again on Shorts, TikTok, and upload to Facebook as well as Twitch per week. And then also, there's that pesky one, get a month ahead. So as far as the rest of it, I think I'll just go ahead and finish it up. Stocks, watch AMC, SSL, and Golden. So that way I can see if I'm going to sell them. Personal, I'm not selling AMC just yet, but SSL and Golden, there might be a video on that in the future. Personal, take a vacation. Yeah, a real one, not a work vacation. Take a vacation. I want one. And then also I would like to weigh 220 pounds. I am 15 pounds away from that goal. I've lost 45 to 50 pounds as it kind of fluctuates, and I feel great. So by writing these goals down, I have something visual, right? It's for me to keep going and pushing, crossing them off and getting excited every time I cross them off. So now let's look at my 2021 goal board and see how it worked out. So this is the actual goal board that I have outside my office that I walk by, I review, and I look at as much as possible. I will be honest, I am human. I have slacked off on it ever so slightly, but as you can see, I've kept up with it pretty good throughout the year. So here is the goals for 2021. First up, let's start with YouTube, and then we'll remake it for 2022, show you the goals that I have going, and hopefully crush them. So the first one for YouTube was December 2020, 20K subs. Awesome that we actually crushed that at the very end of 2020. June 2021, 40,000 subs. Crushed it again. December 2020, 2 weeks ahead. We got that going. June 2021, 1 month ahead. There's that special part right there. 1 month ahead. 75,000 subscribers by June. And then right here, I had to add me a new one, 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. I crossed that. I'm pretty sure that's when we did it. Yeah. So this one we did not hit, make $3,000 in 1 month. I would like to make sure I add that to 2022. That sounds like a great idea. I'll go ahead and add it to my 2022 goal. Let's go to Main Squeeze. So the next one, Main Squeeze, second store open, 8/20. We did not accomplish that. 2020, 100K profit, which was very nice. That did happen. 2021, will we do 150? We didn't. We did not do 150. It was still good, and it wasn't also as good as 2020. So 2021 wasn't as good, but the store still put up over $800,000 in total gross sales. So now let's go to Navarre Ventures and see how we did there. Navarre Ventures, 50 rentals by 1021. We did that. First shopping center, got that as well. Build for and sell in Sterlington. Oh, well, we have 6 being built, but not all 4 are sold, so that does not count the way I wrote it. Build 4 in Cypress units, never even started that yet. I actually moved all my efforts into Sterlington, which is just that subdivision that you're going to see a lot of great content on very soon. Double in 2021. That happened. So from 2018 to 2019, I doubled my portfolio. From 2019 to 2020, I ended up going from 15 to 32 units, doubling my portfolio again. And in 2021, I went from 32 units to 64 units. And now in 2022, we are already up to 65 total units. So very proud of it doubling. This year, I don't think I'm going to put that as a goal. My goal is going to be 100 units because doubling was never my intention to actually double every year. It gets crazy. But, you know, my goal this year would be get to 100 units, whether I'm buying them or building the Common Street property. And yeah, can't wait to see what the future holds. So let's get into personal. Make $1.5 million. I haven't finished my P&Ls for 2021 yet, but it was a great year. Stocks, make $1 million in profit. You've seen videos on that. I think right now my stock portfolio has gone back down and I'm up around like $450,000. So that did not happen. Take my ex-fiance on some vacations. You won't see any on these new ones. Sorry that it's just still soon when it comes to those things. So buy a new home is also on there. So I did buy the home that you guys have seen on that video, and then renovate new home. We've started it. You're about to see some more cool videos on there. We've torn it down. You've seen that. The pool video is coming. We're pouring a pool. I'm pouring a pool. I guess me and my dog, me and Odin, we're pouring a pool. But renovate that home. We started, but not finished. So now let's get the board up to 2022 standards and get a fresh take for a new year. So now we have our 2022 goals up on the board. So let's start with Navarre Ventures. 100 rentals. I would like to have 100 rentals by the time 2022 is over. I would also like to sell 12 houses in my new subdivision. I have 6 under construction. I've got 6 more to go. They take about 4 to 6 months, and that means I want to sell 12. So at this point, I'll probably have 15 being built / sold in the past. 100% rented. When you're doing goals, you want to make something that you can actually do. I know it seems kind of challenging. This is probably the easiest one on my goal board. I've only got 2 units left to rent in my Lake Charles section. Then I've got to go back after my Sulphur ones. So 100% rent will be something fun to cross out and keep me excited. Update Walker's exterior. I'm going to be changing out Walker's exterior, showing you how to completely redesign an entire complex. I paid $350,000 for it, but after all renovations and everything, I'll probably have right at $500,000 in it. But it'll be well worth it. It'll be easier to rent, so much better, and it'll probably bring more of a premium once it looks a little better from the outside. Finish my new 8 units. So that apartment complex in this video is where I very much started my channel. It was the 4-plex with the land to build 16 more units. I have literally completed this entire project right here. So this complex now will have 21 units on it for me, 24 units total, and I think that you're gonna find a lot of education out of that if you go check it out. That link will be in the description below. The next one is to buy another shopping center. I wanna add a shopping center a year, and that is my goal. It doesn't have to be super major big. It could be a 4,000 square foot like I have now, maybe smaller, maybe bigger. But I would like to add 1 per year to my shopping center repertoire. I also, in 2022, want to actually get my original shopping center out rented. My new store has been built in and I have a ton of interest, but I haven't gotten my new tenants in there yet. So I'd like to get that income coming in besides just my store at Main Squeeze. Get rents over $100,000 per month. So this is what I'm on pace to do when I hit over 100 units. That'll be bringing in around $120,000 a month in total rents when it's 100% rented. So now let's go with my favorite subject, my biggest hobby, my passion, is YouTube, right? It is a ton of work, but you guys make it so rewarding to watch me time and time again to hopefully teach you something while showing you how to spend your money by better showing you how I spend mine, right? So, YouTube, 200,000 subscribers by 2022. There, I said it. I said it. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Once it goes on the goal board, it's got to happen, right? We're just over 110, so we got 40,000 to get in a very short period of time, but I think we can do it. Make $3,000 in 1 month. I did that back in 2020. 2021, I did not. I think my biggest month was probably $1,700, $1,800. I would like to do that again just to kind of show that there's some reward for all of the work that I put into all these videos. Make $2,500 consistently per month. After 2 years, we're going into our third year. I would like to see enough money to be able to pay my editor and maybe get a cheeseburger at the end of it. That would be cool. So my editor's $1,500 a month. I just hired a new assistant. YouTube runs in a deficit, but at the same time, I do this content for you guys. I very much enjoy it, and even if it's expensive. Make merch. So the power up the like button, do something of that nature. I think it'd be really cool, and merch will be coming, whether it's now or at the end of the year. Stay tuned for that. And if you buy a t-shirt or a hoodie, I'll think it's the coolest thing on the planet. Let's go into Main Squeeze. MSJC is Main Squeeze Juice Company. Open my second store. That's going to be an easy one to cross out because I'm going to be opening it sometime in March, if not mid-March. That's about when I'll be opening. So sometime in March. Both stores making $100,000 a year in profit. That will definitely happen. This new store is going to rock. It's got 56,000 people that drive by it every single day, and it's at a red light in my own personal shopping center. I am really pumped up about this one. The next one, both stores doing over $65,000 a month in gross revenue. I want to make sure that happens because that makes it a successful store in my eyes, as well as all of the other stores around it. Start store number 3 would be the last one I want to do for Main Squeeze. That just means that I want to go ahead and start either building or finding that location, signing that lease, and getting that store going. And then last but not least, personal's pretty fast. Make $1.5 million. That's always my goal to hit for what I do. I also don't count equity in this. So when I buy a property and I make $1.5 million between the 2 deals that I did last quarter of last year, I don't count that. That's just lagniappe, that's land banking. I enjoy it. When I give you this number is my cash flow. This is my income brought in. That's what I consider it. I also don't include stocks in this number as well. So when I say I make 1.5, I probably made about $4 million that year if you take in all of the equity, the stocks, and all the other things that happen. Weigh 220 pounds. So I don't know if I look chubby in this or not, but I still got 15 pounds to lose. I plan on losing it, and I'm planning on keeping it off, right? Like the Grinch says, I'm going to keep it off this time. And take 3 vacations. So since 2018, I have not taken but 3 vacations since that time frame. I took 1 ski trip. Actually, it's only been 2. 1 ski trip and then 1 trip recently last year where I made some videos, so it's still work vacation, right? But I did that in Cabo. I'm actually taking my 3rd vacation at the end of this month, which is going to be really cool. And, that'll be the first vacation on here. I plan on going skiing. I'd like to go back to Vegas. Those are still work trips because I'm going to be doing stuff for dealership, meeting with Steve and all the other stuff. I absolutely love hanging out with everybody, but we're not just going, hang out by the pool. So I want some I don't do nothing vacations, or maybe make 1 video kind of thing. So 3 vacations will happen. And all in all, that is my 2020 goal set. I've showed you my 2021 victories. I've covered a couple other things in this video. So go be like the top 3%. Not only the top 3, but go be like the top 1% that not only write down their goals, but they also review them daily. Keep a goal board so you can make sure you're paying attention to those every single day. Go to bed, wake up the next morning with a plan by reviewing those goals. So all that being said, that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoy videos like this, please power up that like button, hit that subscribe button, and notification bell. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'd love to have you there. Also, please remember, with these skills, I 100% believe in you. I know you can do anything you set your mind to, and never let anyone tell you any differently. Hope you have a fantastic afternoon, and I will see you and you achieving these goals on the next one.